Okay, I don't know. I'll tell you what, one of the things they teach in the military is you always rehearse before you start something, so I think next time we need to rehearse the same. But it's truly an honor to be here with each and every one of you. Thank you, President Ross and Lynn University for hosting this. Thank you to the Sun Sentinel for hosting this absolutely fantastic event. And thanks to each and every one of you for coming out. I'm Lieutenant Colonel retired Alan West, and I'm running on the Republican ticket for Congressional District 22. I retired after 22 years of active duty service here in South Florida back in 2004 with my wife Angela, who holds a PhD and an MBA, and also with our two daughters, Aubrey and Austin. We live down in Plantation. It's been an absolute privilege to make South Florida our home, and a privilege that I hope to continue my service to you as a representative in Washington, D.C. I think the most important thing that we will see today in this debate forum is that the United States of America must once again realize and understand what leadership is about. And there are 5 basic components to leadership. We must understand that it takes courage. Courage to stand up for your principles and your beliefs. Courage that will stand up against leadership in Washington, D.C. if they're taking this country in the wrong direction, being it Republican or Democrat. It is about competence to identify complex situations and come up with common sense, viable solutions. It's about a conviction that you must have, a conviction to this great constitutional republic, to God, to country, to family, and community. And if being that way turns me as an extremist, then I guess I'm guilty of being an extremist because I'm extremely devoted to this great country. And it's about a commitment to this country. It's about a commitment to each and every one of you. And that legacy of service came to me from a father who served in World War II, an older brother who served in Vietnam, and now I pass that mantle to my nephew who has already done 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan. That is what being a West man is about. Service to this great country that afforded me the opportunity to stand before you here today. And last but most important, we must restore character back to Washington, D.C. And as I always taught my young soldiers and leaders, character means doing what is right when no one is watching. You have to have people that you can send to Washington, D.C., that you can have trust in. Now, today we will see 2 varied principles of governance. And I think that one principle says that government is an answer. I don't believe in that. I believe that the answer to the situation and the problems we have in this country is set the conditions for the indomitable American spirit, be it in our small businesses, be it in our corporations and businesses, to grow and confront the incredible unemployment situation that we have here right now in South Florida. I'm Alan West, and I seek your vote 3 weeks from today to be your next representative in Washington, D.C. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right that way. My name is Ron Klein, and I live in our local community. My wife and I moved here to this wonderful area that so many of us chose to live, either as retirees or as families, over 25 years ago. My wife Jory and I have raised our 2 children here, Brian and Lauren. They're both one's in graduate school, one's in undergraduate and about to graduate. My wife and I have been very active in the community. We've been active in charitable organizations, Jewish Federation, Cystic Fibrosis, and other organizations. But most importantly, I've been a small businessman for 25 years here. I worked in a small business, had over 60 employees, helped make payroll, understand what that means every single day. Fought with health insurance companies, as probably a lot of people in the audience and people listening today, every single year, double-digit increases. So I've been there, and I understand exactly what's going on in this tough community. But what I also have done is I've grown up with a very clear set of values that came from my parents. My dad was a small businessman. He had a variety store. For those who of a certain age will remember what a variety store was. It was a small business, 5 and 10 cent store. He had 8 or 9 employees over the years, and I worked at that store since I was 8 years old all the way up. He taught me about managing payroll. Don't borrow more than you can pay back. He taught me about inventory control and dealing with customers. And that was a very, very important part of my understanding of the importance of small business. So as a small businessman, you're working with helping set up businesses over the last number of years. Dozens of businesses, I understand what they went through. My mom was a school teacher. She taught public school, and she also taught me the importance of education. And we think about one thing we can do at this moment in time that's probably the most important thing for the future of this country is invest in education. Having a workforce that is ready for this international environment that we compete in today, whether it's local business or international business, we need to make sure that this workforce is available. I also believe very strongly my style is to work with everyone who comes to the table. Democrat, Republican, or Independent, doesn't matter. After an election, you represent every single person. And I look forward, and I always have, worked with others. As a matter of fact, the homeowners insurance bill that I've worked on the last couple of years, every Democrat and Republican in our Florida delegation in Washington supports that. The most conservative ones to every other one. And the idea came from local community, West Boca Community Council and COBRA. They're the ones who came forward and said, let's spread the risk and make sure that insurance companies, instead of going after us, they put hurricanes and natural disasters all in one pool so we reduce the cost. I'm working with Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, a Republican from Miami, on a Medicare anti-fraud bill. We're going to go after the crooks who rip off our system and rip off Medicare. So this is an important time for us all to recognize what the choices are. My opponent had very distinct views of things, and you'll hear them this afternoon. But it's been a privilege to serve this community, and I look forward to this afternoon. Thank you.
It's not a political rally, it's a debate. Hold your applause till the end of the debate, please. First question will come from Douglas E. Lyons, and the first answer will come from Mr. West.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Starting with you, Mr. West, and then Mr. Klein, I'd like you to address the question regarding an emerging theme for this contentious campaign. And that is Allen West really that scary a black man to serve in Congress?
Well, if you want the short answer, no. And I think one of the important things is if people are trying to portray me to be some big boogeyman or whatever, that's not the case. And I think that one thing that you have to look at is for 22 years when I was deployed to 13 different countries, 2 different combat zones, no one was concerned about my character. No one was concerned about the type of person that I would need to go in and make sure that your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness will be protected. I think that what we do see in this election cycle, and definitely in this race, is that we are getting away from talking about the issues, talking about the things that affect you, and talking about the things that affect your home. And this is becoming a race that is dealing more so with character assassination and also the destruction of the American family, which is what I consider my family to be. I think that what we must do, and I think that my commitment to you and the donations that I received to my campaign is focused on getting a message out about the issues that are prevalent and the issues that are so pertinent to each and every one of us in South Florida, such as the high unemployment rate, 13%, such as the foreclosure rates that are skyrocketing, such as the fact that the Census Bureau just came out last week with Congressional District 22 having the #3 largest number of uninsured Americans in this nation. So I don't consider myself a scary guy. Maybe my daughters do when they go
Allowing order people to score.
The issues that we're facing are obviously issues that are important to our country, and that is jobs. That is the #1 issue. And of course, for our seniors, Social Security and Medicare are important issues. But obviously, the debate that's going back and forth relates to individual issues that are associated with us. The issue of my opponent's race has nothing to do with anything. You know, every American has the right to compete, and it's all about ideas, and that's what's the focus at this point. What I think is relevant, though, and it's not my words, Mr. West has said in his own words, you know, I'm happy to be here with my right-wing extremists. Take arms against a tyrannical government. Now, these aren't rhetorical flourishes. These are real statements, and, I view our community as a real pro community. That's my politics. I believe in supporting business. I've done it my whole life. I believe in fiscal responsibility, and that's why I live my personal life and my professional life. I believe that we don't have to spend all our time in Tallahassee, Washington, fighting over abortion or guns or all these other Terry Schiavo type issues. This is a moment for us as Americans to focus on the real things up front, not to play scare tactics, not to talk about Sarah Palin views and, who endorsed my opponent. That's besides the point. Yeah, that's an issue, and he's going to have his issues who endorsed me. But the bottom line is, what are your positions? And if it's about divisiveness, and I don't want to limit my opponent's comments at some point where I don't believe in inclusiveness, I don't believe in working with other people. It's ridiculous. That kind of behavior will not create one job. I have proven over and over again, this is the way I live my life, that you work with everyone who's involved in this process to make sure you bring the smartest people of all backgrounds, of all political relations, to the table and work out answers.
Well, I think one of the important things you have to realize when my opponent talks about working with people all the time, he has a 98% voting record with Nancy Pelosi. That shows that he is not working with those people. Now, as far as the comment